Have you ever felt that love, which is supposed to be this incredible, grounding force, feels more like walking on broken glass? You're not alone in this feeling, and today, we're going to explore why that is, and what you can do about it. Picture this scene. You're sitting there, staring at your phone, waiting for a message. Every minute that ticks by, your chest feels a little tighter. The silence isn't just silence anymore. It's a statement. Your stomach is in knots. You start replaying every conversation, every interaction, trying to find a clue for what went wrong. The person who was once your source of comfort, your safe harbor, has now become a source of anxiety and fear. The connection feels like a puzzle you can't solve, and the uncertainty is just overwhelming. This isn't what love is supposed to feel like. So, what's actually happening inside your mind and body when a relationship puts you on edge? There's some fascinating science behind this feeling. When you're in a state of chronic uncertainty in a relationship, not knowing where you stand, what the other person is thinking, or if they'll suddenly pull a wire, your brain's threat detection system goes into overdrive. Specifically, an area called the amygdala gets activated. The amygdala is like your brain's smoke detector, constantly scanning for danger. In a healthy, secure relationship, it's pretty quiet, but in an unpredictable one, that alarm is constantly blaring. Your nervous system starts treating the relationship not as a safe space, but as a battlefield. You're always braced for impact, ready for the next conflict or disappointment. This constant state of high alert is physically and emotionally exhausting. It's why you might feel drained, jumpy, or just completely worn out, even when nothing has actually happened. Your body is literally preparing for a fight that may or may not come. This biological response leads to a psychological pattern known as hypervigilance. It's like being a detective in your own relationship, but the mystery is never solved. You find yourself microchecking everything: their social media activity, their online status, the time it takes for them to reply. You overthink every word, every emoji, or the lack thereof. You become a master at scanning tone of voice, looking for subtle shifts that might signal trouble. Silence isn't golden anymore. It's a terrifying void that your anxiety rushes to fill with worst-case scenarios. This constant scanning and analyzing isn't you being crazy. It's a survival mechanism your brain has adopted to try and protect you from getting hurt. It's an attempt to find control in a situation that feels completely out of your control. But ironically, this hypervigilance only deepens the anxiety, trapping you in a painful cycle of fear and obsession. So how do we break free from this? The first step is to bring awareness back to your own body. Start to track your physical anxiety cues. When you feel that knot in your stomach or that tightness in your chest, pause and acknowledge it without judgment. Just notice it. My chest feels tight right now. This simple act creates a small space between the feeling and your reaction. Next, focus on regulating your nervous system. When you feel that wave of anxiety, try simple grounding techniques. A few slow, deep breaths can signal to your amygdala that you're safe. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. Do this a few times. Or try the 5-4-3-2-1 method. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This pulls you out of the anxious spiral in your head and back into the present moment. Then, it's time to establish emotional boundaries. This means recognizing that you are not responsible for managing someone else's emotions or predicting their behavior. It's okay to say, "I need clear communication to feel secure," or to decide you won't wait by the phone all night. A boundary might be turning off your notifications after a certain hour to give your nervous system a break. Finally, and this is crucial, build a secure base outside of the relationship. Invest time and energy in your friendships, your hobbies, your career, and most importantly, your relationship with yourself. When your sense of self-worth and happiness doesn't depend entirely on one person, their inconsistency loses its power over you. Your life becomes a rich, full world that can't be shaken by one person's actions. Remember, love should add to your peace, not steal it. It should be a place of rest, not a source of constant stress. You deserve a connection that feels safe, secure, and supportive. If you found this helpful and want to learn more about building healthier relationships with others and yourself, make sure to subscribe to Mental Code. Thanks for